It's bigger, it's badder, it's Talladega. Today, wait. If you thought Daytona was big, well, you haven't even seen anything compared to Talladega. This high-banked, high-speed tri-oval play host to the fourth race of the S7 Cup Series. We're back from a week-long break that probably shouldn't have happened, but anyways, hopefully you enjoyed your Easter. I know I didn't. And today we got some good storylines going into today. As if we see right there, the number 76 of Cyril Valenti. He is your points leader, winning 2 in a row at Las Vegas and ISM Raceway. He stated before the race that was a good thing that he decided to win, that he won those 2 races, because the restrictor plate races haven't been his strong suit. He finished, I believe, 7th while being in the back most of the race at Daytona, and looks to just finish the race here at Talladega. Try not to get involved in the big one should it happen. And we have a newcomer once again for just making a one-off start for SVJ Racing, Jasper McCullen. Very pale, weird-looking fellow. He's very wide-eyed, but he decided, him and his team decided they can field one car just for today. Hopefully not junk it and see where it can finish. Now, he's not going to be eligible for points, so it really is just to get him some seat time and get him used to these new cars. But anyways, let's get this race underway. Let me take you trackside for the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, now that we got the engines fired up, let's take a look at your starting lineup. On the pole, the number 11 of Henry Dunn, very fast in qualifying and in practice. To his outside, the number 21 of Jose Estala. And on row number 2, our second place person on the points, the number 40 of Casey, the Beast O'Malley. And to his outside, Bob Quinley in the number 5. And just behind his teammate, the number 45 of Nicholas Quinley, who had has had a terrible couple of races so far. Is dead last in the points, has scored no more than 10 points in the last 2 races, and is actually on our watch list. If he does anything of the sort like he did at Las Vegas, then he will be suspended a race. We had a talk to him after Las Vegas, so yeah, he's in some hot water. Anyways, to his outside, of course, our points leader, the winner of last race at Las Vegas, Cyril Valenti. And in row number 4, the number 10 of Sydney Forsman, who now has a teammate, as we discussed earlier. And the number 16, looking to redeem himself after coming oh so close at Daytona. Will he get it done today? And in row number 5, the number 9 of Nathan Stone, and to his outside, the number 17 of Donut de Perez. And just behind them in row number 6, the 13 of Mark Dunn. Now these 3 drivers, and might as well throw in the number 2 on the Mark's outside, have not been doing so hot. Finished last, just way back in the pack these past 2 races, looking to bounce back this weekend. In row number 7, it's going to be the 70 of Dwift Quill, and who's outside the number 6 of Billy DePapaMac, who was very frustrated with albeit a worthy top 5, but still wanted to bring the fight to Cyril last weekend. And behind them in row number 8, the number 1 of Jared Evans, and to his outside, the newcomer, Jasper McCullen. And in row number 9, it's going to be the 72 of Danielle Rosales in that wonderfully pink Monster Energy Chevrolet, and to her outside, the number 4 of Joe Berger. And behind them in row 10, the number 8 of Ray Moore, and to his outside, the number 7 of Jay Soho. And rounding out the field, The 00 of Rob the Scallion Dines, who actually will be starting in a backup car because he actually ended up blowing a motor in practice and wasn't able to qualify. And to his outside, the 20, who also had to make adjustments, unapproved adjustments, after qualifying, so he will be also starting in the back. Let's see if they can make their way back up. Rob the Scallion Dines, before he blew his motor, was really fast, so we'll just have to see. Alright, as the field gets ready to go green, let's take a look at your race facts. 29 laps around this very fast, high-banked super speedway. That is going to equate to 72.5 miles, according to, and this is the biggest field that the S7 Cup Series has had so far, with 22 cars now that Jasper decided to join in. And we're actually going to take a look at some replays. Here's the 00, really quick. Right along with the number 5 and the 21 of Jose Estella, and then kaboom goes his engine. Just goes up in smoke. Was running very, very nicely up until then. Here's some onboard. Let's take a listen. Yeah, very not good. Came back and they put a new engine in it. Came out with a backup car. The whole thing was just pissing and shitting and pooping and farting. It was not good for the 00. So like I said, he'll be starting in the back alongside the 20 of Robin Hale. He also had to make some post qualifying adjustments that were unapproved. So yeah, they will be starting in the back. It'll be a very, very difficult job for them. Now, as the pace car turns on a pit road, we'll get ready to go green. As the field goes through the tri-oval, fucking psych! The fucking start finishes in the tri-oval, fucking idiot! It's actually right here. Green flag, boogie boogie, let's go racing, boys and girls! Got him. Henry Dunn is going to take a commanding lead over the 21 of Jose Estella. Here comes the 40, Casey O'Malley. Like I said, this is his chance to pounce on the number 76 in points. Pause. As he goes to the inside, trying to take the lead from Henry. Followed by the number 10. He was followed by his teammate, the number 45 of Nicholas Quinley. But he's been moved up, shuffled out. Now, Casey O'Malley looks like to come and lead lap 1, 3 wide per second, as Mark goes to the inside of the number 10 of Sidney Forsman. Number 40 will lead the first lap here at Talladega. And here comes Mark Dunn, tired of living in his father's shadow now, trying to get his first win just before his dad. As he gets shuffled out, right as I say that, here comes the 2, the defending Daytona winner. The last restrictor plate race we had, he led almost every lap besides, I think, 4 or 2. Very dominant performance. He did start out in front. He didn't start out in front this time, but he's already made his way up. As he moves up high to block the number 13, maybe work with them a little bit. Here comes Jared, of all people. Fucking Jared, being pushed by the number 2 of Ryan Ramirez's teammate, the number 72 of Danielle Rosales. That is a lot of fucking words already, and we are fucking only 3 laps in. They're already triple cheeked up. As Jared takes the lead, followed by the 72 Danielle Rosales. And the number 8 of Ray Moore, coming off of the career day last race at Las Vegas, as he moved down to block the 00. He's already up front. He's already here. He's already in the top 5. Holy shit, where the fuck did he come from? Here comes the 7 as well, the 20. They were all dead fucking last. Now they're fighting for the lead. John Harmonix Racing, Racing teammates working together here. And we're number one of all people controlling the lanes as here comes the 00. Maybe I'll work to switch positions here. Maybe the 00 has got some mo today. Just brought it. So is a 7 as they're 3 wide for third. The 00, Rob the Scallion Dines. I talked about him before. Just a couple of old bandmates, decided to start a race team because they saw it as an opportunity to have some fucking fun, and here they are leading at Talladega. Well, Rob is not Jared. Fuck Jared. Sorry, not sorry. But here they are. Here he is. It's lap 5, but he's showing some speed as he has a little bit of a gap to the number 7 of Jays. So followed by Joe Berger, who is also below the S2 Cup Series cutoff line. And here comes Billy DePapa Mac as well. His teammates working together. Oh, massive block by the number 7 of Jay Soho. Excuse me. That was a generous. That the inside line has been proven to be the most dominant line here. It is where you want to stay, just like Daytona earlier this season. And the 76 is pulling off. He's going down pit road. The 76 has some problems. This is championship implications. The 76 with problems pulling down pit road. He's going to lose the draft. He was running 10th. Major problem as the field is all spread out and very disorganized. We got 2 cars running together, 72, the 8, the 20. This separated the field. Look at the field now. The main pack is all small. Only, 7 or 8 cars. Don't make me see it. Jasper getting the worst end of it, running dead fucking last. All disorganized as they fight for position. Rob the Scallion Dines still leading as Joe Berger tries to go for second. And here comes Donut for second. What the hell happened? We're hearing the 76 had some tire issues. Maybe we'll get some more word on that. We'll check back on the 76 as it's lap 7, a lot of chaos going on. Make sure to watch the onboard highlights after the race. We were late last time. Again, sorry, not sorry. Doesn't matter anyway. Nobody fucking watched it. A lot of news developing right as we speak. The 76. And we're actually hearing he's out of the race, so that whatever happened with him was detrimental enough to make him pull out of the race and retire the car. He will not get points for this race. Remember, that is one contingency of DNFing in a race. You will not be awarded points if you DNF in a race. So Cyril will no longer be your points leader, and this is the perfect opportunity that the Casey O'Malley and Billy the Papa Mac, and hell, even the number 11 of Henry Dunn can take advantage of to maybe get a leg up on Cyril, as he's been so unbeatable these past few weeks. So this is now their chance. This is everybody's chance, honestly, to get a leg up on Cyril as he has DNF'd this race. We still don't know the reason why. We have someone down there relaying news to us. He's trying to get some information. Meanwhile, the number 45. Let's talk about the number 45 real quick as we just pan away. For fuck's sake. Number 45 leading that group of cars, still very disorganized. Rob the Scallion Dines leading over his teammate in the number 1 of Jared Evans. Billy the Papa Mac running in third, and the number 2 defending restrictor plate winner of Ryan Ramirez as the 8 is is blocking the number 7. 7 and 17 trying to work together. It looks like they'll make a good tandem as so many things happen in those last laps, and it's only gonna be lap 10. Holy shit! As what is this? 10 car breakaway here. Gets a little more organized. Rob still leading, as I've said before. That hasn't changed. The number 2 of Ryan Ramirez now getting past the number 1 of Jared Evans. Here comes his teammate, the number 7, Jay Soho. We see this backpack. Poor Jasper. The number 9, the 21, our front row starter, started second. And Bob Quinley stuck without help. Just 4 cars all the way in the back. Jasper just having a very unflattering welcome to the S7 Cup Series. They have made it known that he will start in the S2 Cup Series along with his future teammate. We do not know the name of him. Meanwhile, the number 45 moving up through the field as well. It's a perfect opportunity to beat the trash allegations, the fucking terrible allegations, as the number 4 and the number 7 get together. The 7 way up the hill in front of Jared. They keep it going straight. We stay green. Woo! That was some tight racing. I don't think the 7 knew he was 3 wide there with the number 4, Joe Berger, and the number 16, I think it was, of Mark Zuzzi. Yeah, as I was saying about the 45, yeah, tired of living out of under his brother's shadow in the bigger team of Mac & Co. Racing. Joined forces with Raso Racing and Casey O'Malley. And yeah, had those 2 incidents that like I said, he's in hot water right now with the race officials. He's being held under a microscope, as if he pulls anything like that again, it better be for a good reason. Otherwise, he will be suspended for a race, and he's been very aggressive early this race. Rob the Scallion Dines controlling the lanes as they go 3 wide for second with Nicholas Quinley. The number 20 of Robin Hale and Donut in the 17. No friends today for the Toyotas. There's only 3 Toyotas in the field with Nicholas Quinley, Robin Hale, and Casey O'Malley. So they're gonna have to work. Maybe they're not working together at all. I don't know what their plan is. But maybe just working with other manufacturers, because there is no other Toyotas. They don't have the numbers. Hopefully that'll change next year, as the number 6 is getting aggressive as well, as he takes it 3 wide for the lead as they go through the tri-oval. Billy to Papa Mac to the point, being pushed by the number 40. These are second and third in second and I think 5th actually in points. Have made rivals to the number 76 of Cyril Valenti, who's out of this race with some rear, what is it? Left rear wheel housing issues. Something broke on the car, and I guess they just couldn't fix it. Didn't have the spare part or something. So yeah, he is out of this race. He will not receive points, and we will have, no matter what, no matter what, we will have a new points leader coming out of Talladega with only 3 races to go. As the number 2 goes to the inside of Casey O'Malley, trying to sweep the restrictor plate races. What an accomplishment that will be will be the only other driver. Should Ryan win, he would be the only other driver to win multiple races this season, besides Cyril, of course, as he works with his best friend. Never mind, his friend just left him out to dry. Swift going to the inside, going for second, being pushed by Henry Dunn, our pole sitter. As the pack has gotten back together, I do not think Jasper, the number 5, the number 9, and whoever else was in that field, or that small pack of cars. Meanwhile, Rob the Scallion Dines, you saw him back there. He has fallen all the way back to almost last with Sydney and Danielle Rosales. Now that may be a good strategy, you know, maybe to avoid the big one. But I don't know, this pack is pretty small. If the big one does happen, there might not be enough time to react. Now, Jay Soho to the lead, being pushed by the 13 of Mark Dunn, trying to prove the naysayers wrong, trying to prove me wrong. I will admit, he hasn't. I'll have slandered him. But anyways, it's lap 17. There's the jingle. What is Donut thinking about?
Also, chat, you didn't hear me say any of that. It was all I. That was all AI, by the way. All AI. I never said any of that. I'm like the most innocent person in this world. I'm like,
what the fuck are you even talking about, man? Like, what the fuck? What? No one can even believe you. What the fuck? I can't even fucking do this, man, anymore. 3 miles, fucking, you're clear. Fuck.
Did he quit? I think he. Oh shit! Did he quit? I think he quit. Okay, well, that was what's today's segment of What's Donut Thinking About. He's gonna get shuffled out to the high line. He's running second. Jay So is still your leader. Controlling the lanes in front of Robin Hale, also starting in the back now in front of Joe Berger. Just Jay So trying to control the lanes. Going up to block the number 20, and here comes Joe Berger to the middle, and Nicholas Quinley. Now this has been quite a revolving door of leaders and front runners, as 20 was started in the back, came back to the front, and now is going to the back again. And the 10 was also in the back not too long ago, as well as the 72 and the number 00. Of Rob the Scallion Dimes, as they work together to get back to the front. Sydney Forsman coming off, I believe, a 3-race streak of top 10s. Not too bad for her. And that, whoa, that one car team. I thought the 70 with the 7 was going around off the nose of that 45 car. Oh my God. Oh, this 00 on the 72, making it real tight. The number 1 to the inside, 3 wide. That was some etch-a-sketch right there. As the 45 to the lead will lead the pack through the tri-oval, being pushed by the 00 again. Once again, make his move back to the front. A very fast race car today. It's anyone's game, honestly. I can't tell. Besides Rob, there's no other clear winner today. I mean, that's just the nature of restricted play racing, as the 45 gets a very big lead over the pack. Yeah, there's no clear front runner today, as it seems. Maybe that'll change. Who knows? As the we just passed halfway. We've been past halfway for a little bit now, but we're past halfway. Nicholas Quinley beating the DFL, the worst, just the worst of the worst in the S7 Cup Series. They're beating the allegations. As they may be going 4 wide back there. Do you see that? Yeah, they're going 4 wide. The number 8 I think was indecisive, trying to get back into his own lane, but he's stuck 4 wide. They still remain 4 wide as the number 7, also indecisive. On which lane to choose? They're still 4 wide. I don't know if that's going to work. They're going to squeeze, and there it goes. There goes the 8 in the wall, the 4 in the wall, hard. The 16, and the big one strikes at Talladega. A 20 involved, the number 10. I think Casey was in that as well. More championship implications. A very, very big crash involving the number 8 of Ray Moore, coming off a career day last weekend, or a couple weeks ago, at Las Vegas, finishing 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3rd last weekend, now involved in a wreck here at Talladega. Caution is out on lap 22. That rear end is shortened up. Oh, the 4 is destroyed as well. And I think the 16 got a heavy piece of that. Yeah, look at that rear end. God damn, that piece of junk. I don't know if that 40, the 40 was being squozed. It kind of started the wreck. I don't know if the 40 has damage. The 10 certainly does have damage. Look at on the side. You can kind of see it through the fence. What the fuck is that camera? Damn, that was a big one. The big one strikes at Talladega. We'll get a full list of the cars that were involved in that wreck as we settle down and see if we can get some replays. And there goes the Ford pit road. I think they're gonna call it a day. Unfortunate for him. When if he does retire the car and does get out of the car, he will not receive points. And honestly, I think he should. He will. That thing is destroyed. All right, let's take a look at some replays. Here's the number 8. Going through turns 2, goes to the inside, maybe looking for the hole right there in front of the number 40. Decided to come back up, but it was too late. Came to the inside of the number 10 of Sydney Borsman, and was just stuck there. And I don't know, it looks like the 40's kind of squeezing. They're kind of squeezing each other, and then going through turn 3, the 40 maybe just couldn't hold his line, and there she goes. 16 involved. I think the 11 got it. Oh, the 20 almost got turned by the 16. Oh, the 8 almost got turned again. See if we can get another angle. Here it is. We're gonna be focused on the number 16. He gets turned by the 11, who got turned by the 8. Oh, the 72 was in that as well. Got a lick of the wall. Ooh, the 40. Just barely dodging the 16 right there, almost getting hooked back into the outside wall. That was a very, very quick one. Just kind of a chain reaction of cars getting turned. The 8 getting turned into the 11, getting turned into the 16, turning into the 10, and oh, there's the onboard of the 4. Just getting smacked into the wall. Nowhere to go for him. Drives away and maybe a little sore. Here's the number 40's POV on board. Just getting squozed. Just maybe, yeah, gets into the 17 there and starts ping-ponging between the 8 and the 17. Just unfortunate for him. He gets through it with minimal damage, though. It doesn't look like there was too much damage, but yeah, not so much for everybody else. And here's fucking Donut. The sea's fucking parting for him. That lucky son of a bitch. I'll be damned. And one more look at it from the 10. Keeping an eye on the 10. Put it in the wall. Nowhere to go for her. Looks like that top 10 streak will come to an end today. All right. We'll be right back. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Hi.
Hi. I'm a big fan, Michael.
Big fan of Napa parts, too. I collect die-cast race cars and customize them to make them look more authentic. I've brought a couple for you to sign. It's your Fontana car, yeah. Remember when you had that big fire?
Yes, I remember.
I also have your 90 Bristol car. If you could just sign one of the bigger pieces. Whew, what a wreck.
I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti. I'm Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy, customers love the new paint color. It's your beard.
Oh, wow.
And living legend, Jimmy Johnson is on aisle 8.
Dawn, this is all great. Maybe a little much.
I think we're playing it pretty cool here.
I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti.
And we're back here at Talladega. The S7 Cup Series is under caution after a major wreck involving the number 40, the number 16, the 72 of Danielle Rosales, the number 8 of Ray Moore, coming off a career day, as I said before, from Las Vegas, finishing 3rd. And we have our eyes right now on the 6. Now, the 40 was involved in that wreck, but we do not believe his damage, they got enough damage for it to be consequential. But Cyril is out of this race, and being out of this race has blown the championship picture wide open, as he was only 7 points ahead of Casey O'Malley, and then who was followed by Henry Dunn, and then Bob Quinley, and Danielle Rosales, and then Billy DePapa Mac. So one of them could be the points leader coming out of today as we get ready to go green, provided they stay out of trouble and finish the race. So it is gonna be an interesting last 3 race stretch, and we're here to see it through. As we're gonna get ready to go green with less than 5 laps to go, 5 laps to go. And it's just gonna be a 5-lap shootout. I don't know how big the pack is gonna be. We're not expecting it to be that big because the many cars, as you can see, the 16 was involved in that wreck. Anyways, we're back green racing at Talladega. 5 laps to do it. The 7 comes out with the commanding lingo over his teammate, and the number 7, he owns that car. As the 2 is trying to, says it's all every man for himself. Meanwhile, the 00, Rob the Scallion Dines, goes to follow him. Billy DePapa Mac left out on the middle line. Swift all the way out and to drive by the 45. Will fall back. He started front row on that restart now, running, I believe, in 5th. As they go 3 wide for 2nd as they go to the tri-oval. 4 to go. Here comes Rob the Scallion Dines. 2 second. Shoved out the number 2. Now they can't work together. They destroyed that with the S7 Motorsports trio right there. Well, not really the duo. As he tries to pull out to the outside to make a pass. Going down the backstretch. The 7 indecisive, doesn't know where to go. He's gonna choose the inside, go with Mark. As we're almost 3 wide for the lead, going through turn 4. Is this Mark's chance to get out of his father's shadow, to prove the naysayers wrong? Like I said before, 3 wide for the lead as they come to 3 to go. And Rob the Scallion Dines to the lead through the middle, going through turn 2. Can he do it? Can he complete it? Can he go from last to first at Talladega of all places? After blowing a motor in practice, having to start in a backup car, not knowing whether he would have been able to start the race. Here comes Nicholas Quinley to second after finishing last in the last two races. Billy the Papa Mac, the biggest rival to Cyril, trying to get the lead on him in points. Meanwhile, the 40 nowhere to be found, 3 wide behind them as they break away. Here they come, 2 to go now. Billy the Papa Mac goes to the inside of Nicholas Quinley. Is not trying to waste any time. He wants the lead. Now the real question is, Talladega is famous for its last lap passes. Where do you want to be for the accompanying the white flag? Now the rule is, if you're curious, if a caution were to come out on the white flag, the field is frozen at the time of caution on the white flag. So that is the rule. No matter what, it doesn't matter. The race is over if the flag or the caution comes out during the white flag. Anyways, through the tri-oval, Rob the Scallion Dine still leading over the 6th. No help. Here comes Jared. Here they come to the white flag. One more lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Stank. The 6 might be screwed here. He's surrounded by Fords, no help by teammates, no help by manufacturers. The number 1 might just not push him. There he goes to the inside. No help for the number 6. The 45 is going to try to work with him. Rob the Scallion 9 still leading, going through turn 3 for the final time. No help for Billy the Papa Mac. As they come out of turn 4 for the final time, down to the front stretch, through the tri-oval. When does the 6 make his move? Can't even make a move. I don't think so. As they come through the tri-oval, Rob the Scallion Dines wins at Talladega.
I love you, man.
Woo!
Yeah. Fuck you, dude. I love you.
From last to first in a backup car. Rob the Scallion Dines is a winner in the S7 Cup Series. God motherfucking damn. Woo, that was a good finish. What a finish, what a race. Billy the Papa Mac is probably furious. That was some good team effort by Jared. I'll give it to him. Fuck you. I'm not biased. Alright, let's take a look at your unofficial results and the points from this consequential day. Rob the freaking Scallion Dines wins an eventful, action-packed race at Talladega. He also leads the most laps and is one of 6 drivers to lead this race, followed by poor old Billy the Papa Mac. When will it be his time? Then followed by his teammate, or not Billy the Papa Dines' teammate, Jared Evans, beating the mid-allegations once again. I'll hand it to him. Then Nicholas Quinley with a career day, following up his events, his incidents, the last 2 races. And Jay Soho getting a worthy top 5, leading the field to green on the restart, not able to get enough help from Ryan, who comes in just behind him in 6th. Mark Dunn gets a good finish after last race at Las Vegas. Swift to Quill comes in 8th. If you can't tell, my voice is a bit sore. I apologize. Bob Quinley, the number 5, comes in 9th, and rounding out the top 10 after starting DFL. That's a dead fucking last. Robin Hale in the 20 machine. Let's take a look at the rest of the field. Donut de Perez comes in 11th, missing out on a top 10. Casey the Beast O'Malley unable to capitalize on the misfortunes of Cyril Valenti. He'll come in 12th, and Henry Dunn as well will also not be able to capitalize on the misfortunes. No, he comes in 13th. Jose Stala, after starting up front, comes home in 14th. And Raymore, involved in a wreck on lap 22, comes home 15th. Danielle Rosales comes back comes home behind him in 16th, also involved in that wreck. Nathan Stone, I do not believe was involved in that wreck, but was separated from the pack when Cyril came to pit in front of everybody. Jasper McCullen gets a very cold welcome to the S7 Cup Series, coming home in 18th, spending most of his time in the back with that 4-car tandem, I guess, breakaway. I don't know what you call it, but he was running in the back most of the time, unfortunately, after Cyril's incident. Zuzzy also involved heavily in that lap 22 crash. Comes from 19th. Sydney Forsman, unfortunate for her, also involved in that wreck, comes home in 20th. The top 10 streak comes to a close at Talladega. And now our 2 DNFs, Joe Berger in the number 4, and Cyril Valenti, your former points leader. And I mean, he's still, I'd give it to him. He's still a championship favorite, but he has his work cut out for him. There's no doubt about it. And let's take a look at where he sits right now. And there it is, folks. Your new leader in the points, kinda tied together with 76. Billy DePapa Mac and Casey O'Malley tied for first in the points. This is going to be a great championship battle. And Rob the Scallion Dines up to third now with his win, followed by Henry Dunn dropping down to fourth. Jared Evans up to fifth now, up 7 spots. Jay Soho up 3 spots. Bo Bob Quinley down 3 spots, down to 7th. And Cyril Valenti falls all the way down to 8th place in the points. Ryan Ramirez is now tied with him, of all people, up 2. And Robin Hale rounds out your top 10 in points. Actually down a couple points, down a couple positions, which is pretty crazy. And there's the rest of the field. Danielle Rosales knocked out of the top 10, minus 6 spots. Mark Zuzzi also knocked out of the top 10. Sydney also knocked out of the top 10. She was barely holding on to the top 10 in 10th. Swift actually up. Swift and Donut, the SRI teammates, up 1 on Ray Moore, who drops down to just above the S2 Cup Series cutoff. And now almost out of it. Mark Dunn with a great day. Is up 3 spots, almost out of the S2 Cup Series cutoff. And Nicholas Quinley with a career day so far is up 3 spots. No longer last. Jose Estala gains no spots. Unfortunately for him, Nathan Stone drops 2. And now we have a new last place person, I guess, in Joe Berger, minus 4. He was almost out of the S2 Cup Series cutoff. Now he is in a very big points deficit. Alright, as Rob the fucking Scallion fucking Dines comes around to burn it down, I'd like to thank you all for joining us here at Talladega. It means a lot to us here at Soho and Cars. This was a long one, and if you can't tell from my voice, I am very tired now, and this has been a long day, but it's been it was a wonderful race, and I hope to see you next week at North Wilkesboro, where the last 3 race stretch, we'll have to see if Cyril can come back. Can he do it? Who will be our first champion of the S7 Cup Series? But until then, we'll see you next time. So long, good luck, congratulations, Rob, and goodbye.